Hey everybody, welcome back to Team Stitch and Scents. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've been able to do a video. As you can probably tell by my voice, I'm a little stuffed up yet and everything, but I have been sick for a good week now, and it's just been miserable. But I'm finally back up and doing things and feeling a lot better. And, when you're sick and you're laying there, you think of all the things that you want to get done and all the things that you need to cover and lots of other fun things, and you're like, oh, I'm just laying here. You can't wait to get back to it. So now I'm just really excited that I was able to get over this stuff and finally feeling better, get back to what I love doing the most, and that is Scentsy. So hang tight, we have got a lot of things that I want to cover this year. I have a lot of great video ideas planned for this year, and I wanted to share some of them with you because I know some of you are not yet subscribed to our channel, and this way, maybe you'll want to, just because you won't want to miss some of these great trainings that we have coming up. One thing I wanted to do is go over the Bring Back My Bar again, but I'm going to do each scent separately, do a little more in depth about each scent, just so that those of you that cannot smell them or for whatever reason are not able to get a hold of a bar can make a little more of a educated guess, I would say, on scents, because I hate to have anybody get stuck with a scent that they just don't like. So that was one of them. Another video series I'm looking at doing is celebrating you in 2014. I know for me as a mom and, business owner, wife, everything, I'm always on the back burner. I don't ever get as much time for me. And so I want to work on different little things that we can work into our day to help celebrate us and to lift ourselves up, because when our shoulders break, the whole family comes down and everything else comes down with it. So we are important. And I know even for myself, I don't always do that. And so that is going to be a big thing for 2014 with me. Another great one, why join my team in 2014? There are a lot of great reasons to join Scentsy family, but why join my team? There's lots of other teams out there that are really great and amazing, and I'm not trying to put anybody else down because I know I've seen other ones too. So why would joining with me work better for you? And sometimes it doesn't, but I want to give you those reasons, so if I am the right person for you, we can hook up and have a great 2014 together. Facebook and social media. This is a huge, huge thing, and I've really wanted to cover this, and I'm going to cover this with my own team and training as well, but how to use it for your business. The can and can't do's, because there's a lot of huge mistakes I see people making, and I cringe sometimes when I see things. So that's something I want to cover, and I want to share it with everybody, because even if you're not in Scentsy and you're in a different, direct sales company, there's some huge mistakes people are making that I think really need to be covered. So leadership, are you ready? Is that something that you're ready for? I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want to hit director, I want to hit director. And I was the same way. And when I got there, I was like, oh my gosh, now what? So there's lots of things that you need to understand that once you hit that role, you need to cover. So it's another thing of, are you ready for it and preparing yourself for it, so when you get there, and I know you will, that you will be ready and you will be able to keep things going in your team smoothly, or as smooth as possible. Finding the harmony in your life. This is something we learned at boot camp, and this is really, really important. So many people try to find a balance, and that is a false thing. There is never a good balance, because as soon as something changes, that balance shifts and your balance is out of whack again. It's finding the harmony in your life to make things run smoothly, and you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect, but trying to find those little things that help keep you on track and keep things rolling in your life. And I also really want to go over our other brands, not just Scentsy, because I really absolutely have a huge passion for Velada, if a lot of you don't realize that. And I'd probably have a Velada flag behind me right now if we had one in the family store, but we don't. So Velada is just absolutely huge. It's near and dear to my heart. And so I really want to focus on a lot more Velada this year. And 2014 is going to be an amazing year for Velada. I want to start a cooking class segment where each month I'm going to do a different recipe, and we're going to obviously use Velada products because I really, truly 100% believe in them. They are amazing, great quality, the best taste you're going to get. So I'm going to do a cooking class once a month where I'm doing a different recipe, and I will go through it video-wise and show you how to do it. I also have a Facebook group that I've set up, and I will put a link below for you. That is great, that if you have questions about some of these recipes, or if you have suggestions on things you would like to see, it's perfect. So, I mean, that's one thing I want to do. I also want to challenge myself, and this is going to be fun. A week cooking with just the raclette. All 3 meals, snacks, everything. So I'm kind of working on a menu for that, and I know there's so many things that you can do with it, and I want to mix it up a lot so it's not just like the same thing but seasoned differently, or, you know, stuff like that. I really want to mix it up and show you how versatile that piece of appliance really is. It is really a great fun thing to cook on. And for me, I'm home a lot of times just by myself, and I found it's great. I just leave it out on the counter and I can whip up my meal and wipe it down and I'm ready to go. So that's another fun one that I'm looking at. Okay, with Grace Adele, that's another thing. I am not a style person by any means. I am jeans and t-shirts girl. I really am. So I really want to do a series, and I'm going to use my daughter with this because she's really into the Grace Adele and how it works. And I want to do a series that's Grace Adele, Find Your Style. You don't have to match up everybody else if you don't want to, and that's me. But if you want to create a look that you've seen somewhere else, you can do it. And this is going to be a great fun thing too, I think. All right, Scentsy. And this is another one. Why Scentsy Family? What does it have to offer for you? There's a lot of great direct sales companies out there. But why would you want to be with Scentsy Family? Because, you know, we do have the 3 brands. And what can it offer for you? So I'd like to do a really nice comprehensive video series on that as well. Lastly, what I have notes for here that I wrote down while I was in my days of being sick is light at the end of the tunnel, organizing your chaos. And I have a flag up here for a reason. You can kind of see through it a little bit, but there is a heck of a mess behind me. And I really want to be able to take this flag down and for you to all be able to see a beautifully organized office. My husband built me this office in our basement. It is gorgeous, and I will be sharing like the before pictures of what the office looked like and after, and when it was brand new. It's a few years old now, but it is just a disaster. It really is. I mean, when I first built it, it was geared towards my embroidery business only, and it wasn't too bad then. It did get messy, but now when I've tried to merge the 2 worlds, it's been pretty bad. And I also have Suri down here, which you can hear her once in a while when she's wiggling around in her cage and stuff, because I spend so much time down here. I felt like I wanted to have her down here so she had to spend time with me. So that is one series that we're going to work on, organizing things and how to organize certain things with your Scentsy family business, because there are things you get and you're just like, now what? And also for those of you that have like an inventory and keep stock on hand for events and things like that, I will be going through and showing you how we keep track of it, and I tell you, it is a learning process. So I cannot wait to share all these amazing videos with you. I'm going to get started actually today on the Bring Back My Bars and the individual review on each bar so that you can get a better idea, because you know, we're almost halfway through January here, so you've only got not quite 3 weeks, about 2.5 weeks to order these if you want them, and they're going to be gone then. So it's time to get going on that. I cannot wait to spend 2014 with you all. 2013 was amazing for my team. I'm so proud of them. It is just crazy how well, you know, my team did and how we've grown so much. So anyway, I'm going to close it up here. It's getting kind of long, but I can't wait. And we'll see you in 2014. It's going to be incredible.